dun. Alrighty.
Here we
All right, guys, you're watching the freaking Frack Show.
Podcast for the fans, by the fans.
What?
We love you guys.
Gotta go.
What's up?
What's up, dude? What's happening?
Oh, we got some people in the house tonight, man. There's no Backstreet Boy on tonight. There's nothing on. There's no one on but us, man.
Just us hanging out, dude. Those are the best ones. I love them. I love them.
Yeah, man. I got water all over my shirt. I had a little I'm just gonna drink from a jug kind of moment, and just splashed right down on me, man.
A hole in my lip, baby.
Oh yes indeed, man.
Shout out to everybody in the house: Bridget, Robin, Tori, Sharon, Kristen. I mean, I just goes on and on.
Shout out to those who are here at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. We love you guys. Thank you for staying up and being with us.
Yeah, let us know where you're watching from, everybody. That's kind of my favorite part, knowing where you guys are all coming from, all corners of the world. So
every corner, every single quarter. Yes.
We've grown at a rapid pace, my friend, and
yes.
it's very fun to watch. Sit back and just kind of take it all in, and I'm having a blast, dude. I'm having a ball. So
it's been fantastic, man. It's been pretty crazy, especially these last few weeks. The amount that we've grown, and just all the people we've gotten to know, and just the new people, especially. It's crazy meeting every day. We have multiple people saying, "Hey, just started watching the show," and it's just the coolest thing ever, man.
Yeah, I very much enjoy watching the other people become friends. That's kind of cool to see. So
yes, because everybody over here is like, "Hey, how you doing?" Hey Heather, hey April, and shout out to everybody, man. We love you guys so much. We appreciate you guys spending the night with the frickin' Frack show.
Yeah, no better way to do it, man. No better way.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
To give a shout out to Heather. She posted something today, and I kind of want to talk about it with you. It was come and hang out with the brother group. They are the definition of showing what willingness, stubbornness, determination, and drive. Something along those lines.
Oh wow! Come on,
and
that's amazing.
The stubbornness is what I like the most about it.
Yes.
We were told, a few episodes ago and a few months ago that to not do some things, and we did some things, and I think that is the reason that we've grown, because we stuck to our guns.
Yes, yes, indeed. I definitely agree. It's crazy because when we were told not to do these certain things, that it would burn down this podcast. Like I already knew it wouldn't. Yeah. I mean, we're in a world of cancel culture, right? But like, this ain't cancel culture. This is a podcast for the fans by the fans.
So you've been reaching out to quite a bit of people.
Yeah.
And them coming back, and there was a couple people that emailed our freaking Frack Gmail that said,
yes,
we're not doing press right now. And your response was something that really hit home to me, and I loved it. You had said something along the lines of, we're less press and more fans,
Man, and that's the truth. We really are. And I don't ever want to be known as the press, because we're not press, we're just talking right now. We're just two people talking and everybody listening,
Like Ramen just said, best way to escape the world nowadays, and I'm with him on that.
Definitely, man. It's a true escape. I mean, I'm in my little corner, in my little podcast station right now, and got Miss Kim's picture hanging up finally. Super excited about that.
Shout out to Kim.
Shout out to Miss Kim, guys. She is pretty, honestly, guys, she's pretty stellar at doing this kind of artwork. Picture quality is great tonight,
I was told I need more volume, so is this okay, Caleb?
Yeah, well, for me, because I have professional headphones and all, everything's loud. It's great.
Okay.
But if we need more volume, please definitely let us know kindly.
Yeah. So Kim sent us that drawing for her episode, to have her on to showcase her talents, and their amazing talents at that. That was an amazing episode. It was the last episode we did at my old house, actually.
Yeah, it sure was. It sure was, man. And yeah, it's framed now, guys. It's on here. People want me to zoom in on the picture.
I like that. I like that zoom right there.
All right, hold on.
For those of you that are just listening on Apple iTunes or iHeart, Caleb is right now zooming in on a picture of Nick and Brian on the DNA tour that Kim sent to us as Frick and Frack. So
yes, I don't know why I did that. Okay, no, it's perfect. It's perfect now. There we go. Got to get on my level. So yeah, it's been a crazy week, guys. We have had some amazing responses to getting certain people on our show. We've actually already received quite a few video promotions from these people without even asking, or we've asked a few of them, but oh my goodness, you guys are going to be so psyched about this.
So the post that we put out today saying, and hey, happy 1 year next month. That's crazy.
1 year, man. Yeah. I know, man.
So yeah, we put out a post saying, March 20th is 1 year of the Frick and Frack show. So we're going to have a special month coming up of, special next couple months, but
yes,
where we're having everybody from every end of the spectrum, people that produce the music videos, actors, some boy band members, maybe, possibly.
Yes.
And the one that you locked in today, an icon, a straight up legend in the music industry.
It's not Elton John, but it's pretty close.
Pretty close, dude.
It's not Billy. I'll just say that it's not Billy Joel. Let's not lead them thinking it's Billy Joel. No. Not yet.
but an icon nonetheless, and I'm very excited. Very excited.
I've listened to this icon's music. I think the moment I was born into this icon's music. It's the craziest thing, man.
Yeah. She said, Bridget says, Paul McCartney. Not quite.
No.
Not quite. So yeah, something crazy at work the other day. During the last week, shout out to the people I work for and work with. They've noticed us. They've noticed the podcast pick up. I got neighbors that I just hung out with down the street, said that the podcast is doing great. Families reaching out, people from all over the world, man, and that's because of you guys. Honest to God,
it is.
That is because of all of you. So thank you.
It's not us. Without the support, we're just two people talking with no views.
Yep.
I mean, that's the truth about it, which, by the way, I do want to say congratulations on hitting, I think it was 24K in one week as of this moment. 1 week ago, Baylee's episode, 24,000 people watched our show.
That's just on Facebook. So during our live show, there was over 855 people that came and went at one time or another. So
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they want one clue. Let's see.
Of which one, the boy band guys or the icon?
Yeah, we'll see what they say. We'll wink or something to kind of come up with something in the middle of the show, Yeah, so stay tuned or you'll miss it.
Yeah, the supporters of the show will let you guys know before we let anybody else know, and that's how this goes. So
that's how it's been. That's how it always will be.
The only hints I can think of would give it away, so I'm not even going to talk.
I know.
I'll let you do it.
Yeah. So we do want to say we're working on doing a guys' night. Let's see. How do we Frick and Frack guys' night out edition?
A night for the boys. Yep.
And it's going to be basically we're going to have a couple Frick and Frack members on here with a certain celebrity, someone who all of us love, like the guys. We had sat down with some of the guys for Frick and Frack, and we had asked, hey, what kind of genre do you guys like? And so Matt and I reached out to somebody. We made it happen. We got somebody in a certain genre, and we're gonna have a guys' night out edition, which is where we're gonna interview this person, and we're just gonna hang out, guys, and it's gonna be a really fun episode.
And you're all invited.
Yes.
You're all invited to watch the guys' night out. So,
oh, that's so cool. Look at this, man.
Let me see. A couple of Frack members. There's already a couple. That's great.
Yes, it's true. It's true. We got to get some more guys in here. You know.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, we really do.
during our live episode with Baylee, my wife pointed out that somebody commented, "Manscaped on a sponsored by Manscaped on a podcast full of women." Now, here's my rebuttal to that. Everybody needs to get their guy friends or husbands or significant other a gift some way, somehow, right? And
Definitely.
I love the tools that they sent us. I really do. They're awesome.
I do too. I like the nose trimmer. That's the only thing I actually like using because it takes 2 seconds.
Yeah. And I'm like an animal when it comes to body hair, so I love it all.
Well, there you go. Perfect, man. Perfect.
So they said, does this mean you're going to have a girls' night?
We actually
Friday.
are. We actually we are working on getting someone a lovely lady on the show for a girls' night. So yes, it's gonna be a couple weeks, I'd say, because we're still a lot of these people, they don't just say yes immediately, which I understand why. They have to talk to and go through an act of Congress just to do things. So and we're very patient, but yes, we are going to be doing a girls' night definitely in a few weeks.
So they do kind of like what we do, when somebody asks to come on or one of their management reaches out, we do our research just like they do their research.
Yep.
So I don't blame them,
Oh yeah, no, not at all. Not at all.
So Nick released a little bit of a, he's a bigger tease than we are, my friend.
Yes, he is. Cause apparently it was already heard. This song that Nick released was already heard on a Twitch stream, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then someone was like, "Oh, we heard that like a month ago," and I'm like, "Oh."
Well, not me. So
yeah, it was the first time hearing it, and I was like, "I love it, man. 80s, man, 80s."
I think it goes well with the 80s movie theme, and I don't know when he recorded it, but it sounds great.
Yes, and his vocals are on point. His falsetto is on point. Definitely looking forward to hearing that. But the biggest thing I want to know right now, man, I want to know where something's at. I mean, because it's past Valentine's Day. It's past February, tomorrow or Monday?
Yeah, so we're talking about footprints, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about footprints.
Footprints. I mean, I really thought we were going to have it.
So do I. So did I. It's Backstreet time, bro. It's Backstreet time. We know how that goes.
Yes. It's terrible, but it's coming. It is coming for sure.
Heather says, we are going to get an 80s album after all. That's what it's looking like. It really is.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to be cool, man.
I'm rather excited. I love when the guys do stuff solely. I mean, obviously, I love when they do things as a group, but to showcase each one of them individually, I think is something special. That's how you got 5 great members of a band.
Yes. We AJ's done it, Howie's done it. All of them have done it except Kevin, right?
Yeah, he went on Broadway instead.
Yes, which I mean that's cool too.
That is so cool.
Speaking of that, cool. we do have some Broadway guests coming too. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I didn't know if you were going to say it or not.
yeah. I mean, I can reveal that. I mean, I can't say who it is, but we have a lovely person that I absolutely love. I've met this person twice or 3 times, and the person was on Broadway for quite a few shows that you guys actually know. This person is going to be coming to the show in just a few short weeks.
Yeah, and I think they're excited, just like we're excited. I mean, that's the best part, man. Is to like the Icon's management today. That's what we'll call this is the Icon.
Yeah,
their management emailed you back and was like, I told the publicist that this is a perfect place to promote, and they're right. It is. I mean, we're just 2 dudes that hang out, 2 goofballs.
It definitely is, man, and I do want to go ahead and just have like a little sit down with everybody. There's only 5 Backstreet Boys, and this is very important to understand and see, guys, for our sake. We can get all 5 Backstreet Boys on this show, but the problem is, we've we've kind of went around with different people and just speaking of like who they would want to get on the show, but and everyone says like, you know, why would you get this person, this person, this person? After 5 boys are on this show, you know, there has to be other people. So we want this platform, and it's always been a platform for everybody to speak, as musicians, as actors, actresses, you know, anybody who has a voice. We want them to come on the show. We want to welcome them, and you know, and they're going to bring their fan base to us. Like, it's going to be crazy when two worlds combine on one show. You know,
You're absolutely right. And in speaking to the people that have been here from the start, speaking to the people that are just joining us, something that Caleb and I have always been about is giving a platform for people to tell their story. That's why we didn't back down from the land episode. We didn't back down from that, and we stuck to our guns because this is a platform for everybody to tell their story.
Yep.
We've told our story. We want to hear other people's. We're not going to turn people away. I mean, it's just, that's how you grow as a show and as a family. I mean, just think about it like this. If we didn't do what we've done so far, all you guys that know each other and love each other wouldn't know each other, you know? So just stick with us. You'll love it.
Oh yeah, and I mean, there's gonna be some, you know, some announcements you guys will be like, huh? But then whenever you get these people on the show, like we are right now, it's gonna be wild. And especially like if we announce an artist or something, and you guys don't know their music, find them. Like find them on Spotify, find them on YouTube, find them on buy their album. Yeah. And I promise you guys will not be disappointed with these people, especially listening to one. And that's what, you know, these artists. We're always going to suggest at least one song and you'll be hooked.
Yep. You know, and that's something that you can trust in Caleb and I, is that we have your best interest. We all have the same kind of taste of music and genre, and so we won't let you guys down.
Not at all. Not at all, man.
With that being said, let's take a moment for our first great sponsor here. Okay, guys, go get a drink of water and come right back. Here we go.
Hey, guys. It's Caleb here from the Frickin' Frack Show. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about one of our sponsors, G&J Curbside. G&J is a business in Morgan State, Louisiana that's been providing for the community for many, many years. They provide food, alcohol, necessities, and many other things that's needed. G&J is also a provider for the offshore communities. G&J also provides outreach and support with sponsoring events and doing anything it can to make the city a better place. To place an order or look at the inventory of what they have, you guys can visit gjcurbside.com. They provide curbside, but we also want to note they also deliver to homes as well if needed. We want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Eric Lynn for giving us the time and sponsoring us. We truly appreciate the love and support from G&J. Guys, again, gjcurbside.com. Please support them and lend them a hand. They do a lot for this community, and we truly love and appreciate them.
Man, I love
All
Eric.
right, man. Yeah, I love Eric too. You know, Eric and I speak on a daily basis, and you know, he's such a great dude. For those who do not know, like check out GJ Curbside. They're really, really fantastic to the frickin' Frack boys, but also to the Morgan City and Tri-City communities. There you go, another advertisement.
Yeah, that one was free.
Yeah, that one's free, man.
So back to what we were talking about. I have faith in you guys. I have faith in everybody that's here with us now and all the future members. I have faith, I have faith that you guys would be kind to each other. I have faith that you guys will spread the word about the Frickin' Frack Show, and I have faith that you'll trust us and who we bring it on. So that being said, thank you.
Yes, it's gonna be I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's gonna be a crazy. I'm gonna say 4 months because we got so many people booked. But I mean, and we're not gonna have celebrities every single week. But for the first, 3 months or so, it's pretty booked.
Yeah, I'm most excited for our year anniversary. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we could just say we're not gonna tell them, but was it the 19th? Guys,
the 19th, the guest, 20th, our anniversary.
Guys, the 19th is going to blow everybody's minds. I mean, I'm going to hype it up already because people are going to be like, this cannot be. There's no way. We're super excited about this guy, this person, girl, See, I'm confusing you guys. Coming on the show, it's gonna really, let's just say, bring another fan base in here, and it's gonna be a great show.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be exciting. I told little insider baseball. I told the wife who it was, and showed her the video that the guy or girl sent us, and she's like, OMG, dude.
And I got it on my phone right here. Like, I can just accidentally hit play, you know?
Don't do it. Don't give it away.
No, we will be announcing it soon enough, guys. We definitely will be announcing it. Just give us a few days.
Yeah. So we the next month, I would say, is super solid, and then trickling into April. It's May. I mean, it's so hard that Caleb and I had to get a calendar, right? A shared calendar, and start spacing this stuff out, because with what Caleb does in his actual life and what I do in my actual life, and then trying to correlate all these things, man, it's
because like when we were trying to book, these people, we kept booking them different, like same days and everything, and I was like, dude, we got to get a calendar because we have this person already on the 19th and this person, and
yeah, but and like you had pointed out earlier in the week, the last thing we want to do is have nothing but celebrities and then get away from what this was about. It's you guys and us and the relationship that we've built. So we do want to have time for just us and you guys and our supporter chat and all that. Those are a blast, huh?
Yes.
those get crazy, man.
Yeah, man. It's like a block party, man. It really is. And you don't want to lose your fan base. You don't want to build up and have this show where it's like, shout out to Casey, like Donnie Wahlberg. You don't want Donnie. You don't want Jordan. Like every single week, and then all of a sudden you just have us. It kills the fan base. Like, they don't have a celebrity. I'm not watching this week. But don't worry, guys. It's this is the freaking Frack show, and it will always be that way. That's why we want to make sure we have time with no celebrities, no guests, just us talking like this to keep in contact and do the shows.
Yeah, and to recap of the feelings that we felt. So let's recap on last Saturday, shall we?
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Man, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of the fans for keeping it about the music and about the love, and it blows my mind meeting and talking to these celebrities and them being just like us,
Yep. It's the weirdest thing, man. It really is. And with Baylee, what a sweet kid, man. I know he's not a kid. He's 18 now, but he's just very well mannered, very well spoken. Just always, you can just tell the guy's got a good heart. He's in it. He's in it for his heart, and nothing else.
Yeah, and those clips that we took and we put on Instagram of like the most inspirational part of the episode about like his inspirations growing up, the Backstreet stories, a lot of what he said on the show, I had never heard before.
I never heard most of anything that he said.
Yeah, I mean, like when you and I come up with these talking points throughout the week, what we try to do, guys, is is we don't want to talk about things that have already been talked about, because how boring is that? You can tune into a radio show to see that. We come up with things that you want to know, that we want to know, and things that he had never said before, and I loved it, dude.
Oh, I definitely did too. I thought it was a great show. It was really just super professional, and it's been a great time. It's really been a wonderful time doing this, and there's just so much more coming though.
Yeah, that's the crazy part is, and that's why we need to.
Oh, it was on Friday. It was last Friday. That's true.
Oops.
Whoops.
They all blend together. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember.
Me neither. That's why we need to branch out and get off into different genres too, is because the last thing we want to do is run out of people.
Yes. Which I mean, I just want to tell you, like, what would it be to get like people like Boys to Men on this show? Like, what? I mean, I'm just saying it's. I don't know if I'm teasing it. I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything, but like, what would it be to get like people like that? Like, they have stories to tell, And, you know, I mean, sadly, most of our guests, I would say all of them so far, we have needed a part 2, part 3, part 7,
Yeah.
you know. But to get people like that, you know, even like Miss Sharon says, country, to get a like country artists, you know, I don't know. I can't
Another
even
one.
think of any.
Another.
Yeah,
country
like
artist.
to get like people like Rascal Flats and things like that. They have stories everyone's got a story to tell, and they just need a platform, and we're that platform. We can be that platform, you
Yeah.
know.
You know, people like Lone Star, or I mean, God
Oh.
forbid, George Strait. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
my favorite part of the interviews are knowing what goes into their experience, knowing what
Yes.
goes into their run, knowing what goes into the what they need to have when they write. Like that was so cool. You know?
Yes. I mean, the most interesting thing and most favorite part usually for me for an interview is, like what were they, you know, like you said, their inspiration of writing. Because, man, like, you know, Go Rest High on the Mountain and things like that. Like, you listen to to him tell the story why he wrote about his brother, you know, who had passed away. Like, and it is just, you know, and then you find other bands and you find these stories that you never heard of. And that's the ones that are like, man, you know.
Yeah. I mean, if we could go, like, if we could get the people that are all super famous right now, they'd be saying the same thing over and
Yes.
over and over and over
Yes.
and over. But
Because
if you get
they're built as robotic for interviews.
robotic, exactly.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you get somebody like 98 Degrees or Boys to Men or New Kids,
Backstreet Boys.
or Backstreet Boys, people that have these stories built up for years and years and years,
Yeah.
and they want to tell you, they want
Yep.
you to come inside, you know?
Yep. Which, you know, that was the coolest thing ever about Leanne talking about the days where there was no dressing rooms. They just sat in a hall while Backstreet Boys, you know, things like that. Like, I want to know that kind of stuff. You know, that's some dirty deets, you know?
Yeah. That's some insider baseball. I agree, dude.
Yeah.
But like with Baylee talking about him stealing the microphones and then breaking them, and then
Yes.
Brian blaming it on Howie. Who else knows that besides
Yep.
our fans and you guys, you know?
Yep. World exclusive.
Yeah. Just like Brian coming out and popping on and goes, hey, you know, I'd be paying attention around February or March time because something's coming. You know, I'd never heard that
Yes.
on any other show.
Yes, which I think he might have said February.
He did. He definitely said February.
I don't think he said March.
TikTok, brother. TikTok.
So sad, man. But no, it's you know, guys, the future of the frickin' Frack is very, very clear and strong. You know, and we ask you guys to take this journey with us. I know that sounds corny, but take this journey with us, because I mean, we're just going, you know, further and further with this. I mean, we really are. We're not going, you know, it's just gonna keep going, you know.
It's the climb, baby. It's all about the journey.
It's
So
the
that's what it's about.
climb.
That was a really good song.
I've only heard it once, but yes, yeah. I've only listened to Miley Cyrus a couple of times. I liked her Hannah Montana better. My body has many parts, and this is where it starts. You know.
she gives a good interview too. I watched her on Rogan. Shout out to Rogan.
I've listened to her interviews, and yeah, like that's a woman who has music insight. Her whole life has been based on music.
Yeah.
You know. Shout out, get her.
I would love to get her on. I mean,
Yeah.
we've had a lot of talk about trying to get Aaron Carter on, but here's the thing. Caleb and I, we run a family. My kids are watching upstairs right now. You know, 7 and 4. So we run a family friendly. Hi, Uncle Caleb. We run a family friendly show, so that way you guys can bring your kids on, your nieces and nephews. They can all watch it. We want this audience base to be from here to here all the way. You know, so
Yeah.
having a guy like that on, wouldn't it be a lot of editing in the back end of things? You know. She said, "No, God, no." Oh, Leanne Rhymes. Leanne Rhymes would be a good one too, man. She's got a story.
Yes, and going back to Aaron Carter, it's just not. It's not the wisest thing for our show, you know, because we feel his fans, you know, how do you say, approve the things he does, and we just, we're all about love and positivity here, and we really are. And we can't. I don't think we would be able to get that. And I think it'd be a great interview because as a kid, he had a legacy. He really did. I mean, Aaron Carter had hit after hit. I mean, I can name you about 25 songs of his just off the top of my head. But but now things have kind of taken a turn and changed. So we're gonna get some people on here that's in a different direction.
Yeah, I think the word we're looking for him would be the word toxic, and that's not what we try to do around here.
For sure, man. I think people might actually leave the podcast if we got Aaron.
yeah.
Don't worry, it's not happening.
No, we turned that idea down right away.
Yes.
I am excited for what the future holds. I am excited for the future of us and the show and the fan base. Something I want to talk about with you is the Taylor Swift announcement.
Oh, what a burn. What a bummer, man. Why don't you go ahead and tell people, for those who don't know?
Yeah, so Taylor came out yesterday or last night and said that she will not be rescheduling her Loverfest tour. There was a Loverfest East and there was a Loverfest West. There was one in California and then there was one up in New York or Boston area. My wife had actually sat virtually in line for about 4 or 5 hours, I think, to get the seats that we got in 2019. Then they rescheduled, and now she said that she won't be rescheduling. She's canceling altogether. And that is not good news on the concert front.
It makes everybody frantic now because, some other news with concerts of the week was Fenway Park is opening on the March 22nd. They're going to allow 12% of people in Fenway Park. New Kids concert is July 22nd or 26th. And if they don't have 100%, they're not doing it. I mean, I understand, it's a sold out concert or pretty much sold out. You can't just, all right, we're refunding everybody. Now everybody fight to the death for 12% or 20 or 30 or 40. And also you can't pay your workers. You can't pay anybody with 12% capacity in a concert,
That's something that Brian talked about. I don't know if it was on or off camera. Brian and Leanne was how much goes into paying the staff and how much goes into the crew. So at 12% capacity, and what fun would that be as an artist?
Nope.
I mean,
and no pit options. Everything's out. But we are very optimistic. We are hopeful that by May, concerts will start happening again. We just have to stay more positive than anything, but we also have to stay be a realist about the situation too. So we're looking forward. Even now, I'm looking forward to the DNA tour. I'm looking forward to going back. I'm ready. And just let me know when. Let me know.
I don't think Backstreet Boy. Okay, so here's the thing with Taylor. It's at where the Patriots play, so you're packing 60,000 people or something?
Yeah, I was about to say 60, 70,000, yeah.
Okay, and secondly, she's came out with 3 albums, I think.
Yep.
Redid one, and then 2, Evermore and Folklore.
Yep.
Within the last year. Okay, so I see why Lover, the album was 3 years ago or 2 or 3 years ago. So I understand. Dude, that's wild, right?
Yeah.
I understand canceling that tour. I mean, I don't understand it, but I get it. You have 3 more albums since then, but with Backstreet, this would still be the DNA tour.
Yep. Which if they do decide to postpone it, more than likely, if I had to guess, they would probably cancel the whole tour. I mean, that's just how it works with scheduling. It's a bloodbath out there when it comes down to scheduling. Like, I know people in the industry. I know people who work in New Orleans Superdome with scheduling, and I'm gonna tell you, it's not easy because there is no picking and choosing. Okay, we're gonna put this person on here. I mean, everybody. It has to work with everybody. The dealer, the vendor, the artist. It's got to work with the sound engineer scheduling. It's got to work with everything, and it's So I think Taylor Swift did a good call when it came down to that, which I do understand. And also that 12% capacity, that includes the crew, That includes everybody. That doesn't, that's not talking about fans. That includes like everybody.
Vendors, the people serving drinks. I mean, think
security.
about what a mess the bathroom would be. Let's take that for example.
Yeah.
Right? Because they do drink at her concerts, right?
Yep. Do they?
How well, maybe, I don't know. How would you social distance that?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense, man.
No. But we are hopeful. We are hopeful.
I'm very hopeful.
Let's go ahead and to commercial real quick, man, and then we'll get back to it.
Here's a message from Manscaped. Let's go. Hey, guys. Matthew from the Frickin' Frack Show here. Support for the Frickin' Frack Show is partially brought to you by Manscaped. They are the best in men's body grooming. Manscaped offers precise engineered tools for all your grooming needs. They obsess over their technology developments to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide. We have an exclusive offer for our listeners. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code FRICK at manscaped.com. Manscaped hooked us up with a bunch of tools and formulations from the Perfect Performance Package 3.0 kit. I'm obviously one of those 2 million men who benefited from Manscaped technology. I used to get razor burn, cuts, and nicks all over the place when shaving. I threw out the old school razors, and now I get a clean and pain-free grooming experience with the tools that Manscaped sent me. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code FRICK at manscaped.com. Fellas, your significant other will thank you. This product isn't just for men. Ladies, Manscaped has you covered too. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code FRICK at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com when you use the code FRICK. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job when you're shopping at Manscaped.
Manscaped.
Love them. Love them, man. The undies they sent are so comfortable.
I know. I'm wearing them right now, man. I feel like they must be as comfortable as like Ellen's that she gives the guests.
Yeah, they gotta be, right. So somebody brought up actually Melissa brought up a good point. You also think about the opening acts of these tours, which I don't know who it would have been, but it was Taylor and Friends is what
the Frickin' Frack Show.
Yeah, man. That's something else that I'm super excited for. I'm so excited for the DNA tour that we actually last week bought our Oklahoma tickets. So the wife's like, "You sure?" I'm like, "Well, at some point they got to do a show, right?"
Eventually. I wanted to tell you, we should probably tell people about the merchandise that we got for our walls that are coming, man.
I didn't know if you wanted to do it or not. So
for sure, man. Go ahead and introduce them.
Okay, so somebody approached us for doing a deal with them, a partnership with bobbleheads. So we're getting Matthew and Caleb, aka Frick and Frack, bobbleheads made of ourselves, and we're not just getting one for him and I. We are getting a pair to give away.
Yes. So we are going to be giving away a pair of Frick and Frack, Caleb and Matt, our likeness, our shirts on it, the caps, the everything. Those are going to be coming in a few weeks. We're super excited. We're going to be doing a huge giveaway, and we definitely we're really excited about that. And we also have we contacted someone and did a little deal with them as well about Funko Pops. Yeah. So we have Frick and Frack Funko Pops coming in the mail in a couple weeks as well. And everything's going to be, on the shelf and everything for display. And our likeness, our shirts, once again. Look, April said you need to have a Funko Pop made.
Oh, I forgot that this was behind our live. So, yeah.
Yeah. She's screaming right now.
She goes, I knew it. Right.
Yes, man.
I'm excited about the bobbleheads, dude.
Me too. I think it's going to be really, really cool, especially coming right under frickin' Frack right here. Yeah. And every now and then I can just hit it. I'm super excited about that. I'm glad they reached out to us and things are happening. They're happening. Look, I'm sorry. This is hilarious. Hopefully they don't mess you guys up like they did with Brian.
I think Howie's is bad.
I honestly don't like Brian's. I mean, back in the day, he just didn't have all this, and I mean, even a mustache. I'm like, but yes, Howie's is like he's like a samurai warrior or something looking thing. I don't know.
That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Casey. She said she can do some pop sockets for us, man.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
It's the things on your phone that you do like this and it holds your phone. Cool. Do some frickin' frack pop sockets. We can get to you guys.
Is that our Casey?
Yes. Yeah, she's watching. She's here. I see her.
Yes.
I see you, baby.
Yeah. More about the merchandise. You did a fabulous job, Casey. You did so good.
Yes.
Everybody that I've talked to absolutely loves them. More on that note, also, Louisiana shut down, apparently. Is this correct?
Louisiana, Texas, well, every state. Today they actually announced that people who have like money with Medicaid or with food stamps and everything, people, their cards were supposed to be here 30 days ago. Their new cards. No one's gotten anything. Bills, people are not getting their bills in the mail with USPS right now. There's 3, 4, 5 weeks late. Guys, the shirts are all shipped. The masks are all shipped. The wristbands are shipped. But man, USPS has shut down. They're around 4 weeks behind on getting things. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, and that was one of our second orders that we did. Some of the freaking Frack fans had gotten their stuff in the mail. Yep. And so my niece actually got hers, and she said it's the most comfortable shirt she owns. That's pretty cool.
Man, shout out to April. April told me the same thing. Actually, no, I believe Amber. Amber told me the same thing. It's the most comfortable shirt I've ever worn. I'm like, that's so cool, man.
And the mask turned out great. The mask turned out awesome.
Yes.
So I'm very happy. Yeah. I'm very pleased. Very, very happy.
Definitely. And yeah, it's Louisiana is not used to cold weather. And we were actually hit pretty hard versus any other winter in the last, I'm going to say 5, 10, 15 years. So they all shut down and, hopefully, I'll tell you this. I have a lot of stuff for some customers for the business that I do. I shipped it off between the 10th and the 12th. And most of it moved from Dallas or Austin to Dallas to Austin, and hasn't moved anywhere else in the world in 2 weeks.
So just the freezing cold, and you guys got some freezing rain too, right?
Yeah, and also like Austin had like no electricity, and Dallas had things like that. So it's gonna be. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a while. I told my friend like 2 weeks for his video game, and it's been over 2 weeks. I was right,
But don't worry, guys, it's coming.
Oh yeah, nothing's lost. Yeah, nothing's lost forever, Charlie. I think that's something. I think that's something that they say. I don't know.
That's a good one.
I don't think that was from Willy Wonka. No,
I don't think so. I don't know. You guys will get your stuff, so no worries. Casey just said y'all will get them. She promises. We believe you. We trust you.
We believe you.
Rolling blackout. We had rolling blackouts too, man.
Man, it's terrible.
We didn't,
but
one of them was during our show.
Yeah.
Neighbors were not happy with me, but the show must go on, Caleb.
So we have to. We have to, man.
So we were talking about future guests, and with one of those guests, there is a possibility of Caleb and I doing a guest appearance on another podcast. So stay tuned.
Yes. We can pretty much just say that because if this thing happens, you guys will freak out,
and you'll be the first to know. So
yes, always. We come here and tell everybody before telling people publicly and locally.
Yeah. So we are excited about that. That's the biggest tease you'll get on that aspect, because if we go any further, you guys will figure it out. So
yes, and we could go further, but no,
we could. Caleb, some big news on you and Alejandro's front, correct? The Snyder Cut is coming.
Yes, man. Snyder Cut's coming, guys. Those who do not know, Joss Whedon, or Joss, whatever his name is, he ruined Justice League, and that was because Warner Brothers told him to do it, but he also ruined Avengers 2 as well. So I'm going to blame him as well. Snyder was able to go back in and recut the film as well as shoot additional reshoots and scenes. 4-hour cut, man, of Justice League. It's not a comedy fest. It is dark. It's gritty. It's going to be crazy. More amazing news about movies, which is kind of sad, but Paramount announced 45 days after their movies hit theater, it's going to Paramount app. So like A Quiet Place to Mission Impossible, the newest one, all of it's coming straight to an app 45 days after theatrical releases for the time being.
HBO changed the game, son. They changed the
HBO
game.
said Tom and Jerry this weekend, those who haven't seen it, which I haven't seen it, but I mean, it graphically, the animation is insane.
I watched it with my kids last night.
Oh, did
man.
you? Did you,
good.
man?
I loved it.
We're going to watch it with Precious tonight.
She'll love it, dude,
Yeah.
especially with all the animals. Like every animal in it is an animation, so it's pretty good, dude. I loved it.
Cool, man.
So Snyder Cut is going to be 4 hours long, you said.
Yes, 4 hours long. Miss Jackie, by the way, she's a new member of the Frickin' Frack show, I believe. She wants to know, are you a fan of specific sports? So we should go ahead and tell her that.
So I'm a youth baseball coach. So baseball is kind of my go-to. I'm a huge college football fan because in Nebraska, that's all we have is college football and baseball, college sports. We don't have anything professional. I love what baseball teaches kids in today's generation. You have to be disciplined and loyal and teamwork and trust. And it's not just about you, team. So that's my spiel on it.
Awesome. I am not a fan of sports, so that's my take on it.
I was wondering how you were going to answer that question.
I was going to make up something, but I'm just going to, we're all about the truth here. So I don't want to, the lasso of truth. So I don't want to, be tied with that. So
yeah,
I'll just tell you the truth.
Yep, that's what we do. We're truthful, honest, and loving.
Oh, yeah.
So Vicky brings up a good point. She says, and it has so many old school Nickelodeon shows.
So the Paramount app, we got it yesterday, which we'll give you the login, Matt, so y'all can have it too. But it's got all of the Nickelodeon shows, like anything, like everything and anything. Also, the reason why I joined it was Rugrats is returning. The trailer came out the other day. It still looks freaky as ever, but yes, Rugrats. All the voices are the originals.
No way, dude.
Yep. Our childhood
Serious?
is coming back. Yep.
I love Tommy Pickles, baby.
He's like a dinosaur. Like, dude, when he was like Raptor, like he's banging on a TV while Angelica is up to no good with Chucky. And, oh, man. But all the voices, the same, man.
Dude, Tommy was voiced by an adult woman. Did you know that?
Yes.
I used to watch Rugrats all the time.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
Dude, huge Rugrats fan. So is it going to be, it's not like live action, right? It's cartoon is what you're saying?
No, it's super, super drawn now versus before, but they still, the original writers, the original creators, they're all on this project. And they purposely made it to look still freaky as ever. Because the original was like really like, ooh, like freaky. Yeah. But it's got revamped with the drawings and everything now with the animation, but it's still, everything about it is just Rugrats.
Dude, somebody brought up a good point. Try to get them on the show. At this point, dude, they could come on and promote it.
Oh, man. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna make some calls after.
I'm gonna write that. Hold on, write that down.
Do that because we're gonna reach out to him. Miss Jackie, or Mr. Jackie, we are Avengers fans. I'm not so much of the movie, but I am a huge fan of WandaVision because that just changed everything for me. Especially the last episode. You need to, man. It's first 3 episodes, you're like, this is bad. And then it just gets incredible and just, yeah, it's going to be, it really changed a lot of things for the future of MCU.
Go on about what is WandaVision about? I mean, we're a pop culture podcast.
So WandaVision is about Wanda and Vision, which are two of the Avengers, and well, you really can't go on because there's a lot of spoilers about why it was created. But it is a great show, guys. Paul Bettany and Mary Kate and Ashley's sister, Elizabeth Olsen, both star in it, and you guys won't be disappointed. Just watch the first 3 episodes and try not to turn it off.
And that's on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah, Disney Plus. Yeah.
All right, I'll check it out tonight after the show. Well, we have a movie to watch tonight.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna watch it again probably too with you.
Yeah, so let's not. We can't tell what it is because that'll give away our guess for the Bros Night Out. So
yes, and that's gonna be soon too. Let's just tell them that's gonna be actually be really soon, and it's gonna be an event that's gonna be really cool.
yeah, so one of the actors from the show that we're gonna watch tonight is gonna be coming on and hanging out for the Bros Night Out. So
yes,
that's exciting. That's very
yes,
exciting.
it is. It is, man. It is. I feel bad because I don't have the memorabilia or anything of this person, but I guess if I did, it'd be kind of freaky.
Here we go. Jackie wants to know what's your opinion on Luke Pearlman? It's been a long time, but just curious. To start off, we did a Luke Pearlman episode, so go back and watch it. I couldn't tell you out of the 31 episodes which one it was, but let's talk about it.
Okay, real simple. What a bad man. Bad man. That's what I have to say.
But this is okay. So this is a side note from that. Without Luke Pearlman, there is no Backstreet Boys. So
without Lou Pearlman, there is no 6th member.
That's true. They would have kept all their money instead of. But New Kids was Lou, right? O-Town was Lou.
And Sync.
Backstreet Boys. So he was an evil genius. That's how I explain it.
He was that monkey from Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, he was.
Mr. Whatever. I don't know. Brain. Yeah, I don't know.
But he not only was a terrible person for what he did to all of the bands, and there's a lot of insider stuff that we don't talk about on this show because it's a family-friendly show. But I will say he was an evil genius as a genius. He brought what we know as boy bands today. So
yes, he saw New Kids and said, "I could do that," and that's how it started. That's how it sparked. I mean, kind of cool,
I didn't know about all the plane stuff, like him telling people that he was charting jets, but they were toys, like they were models that he was taking pictures of. I didn't know that.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So that's
show them what you're made of, man. Show them what you're made of.
I love the Lance put together, I think it was called Boy Band or something.
Yeah. He sure did. Well, they were filming in the space they originally danced at or something. It was like an airport hangar or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that was sad, man. Shout out to Lance Bass. We want him on the show.
Yeah, we've reached out, so reach back.
Yes.
What did their producer or what did their publicist say? He's not doing interviews right now or something like that.
Yeah, hopefully soon, guys. Lance will have something to promote with Nick, maybe, and then we'll get him on the show. Yeah.
No, the good thing is they did reach back to us, so they are on board. It's just not right now. So
yeah.
Boy Band Con, that's what it was called. Thank you guys.
Yes,
count on you.
Yes, it was great. One. It was, man. Very sad.
That only AJ went on, though, right?
Scheduling conflicts.
Yeah, that and reliving the past, and a lot of that was on Show 'Em What You're Made Of. A lot of it.
And I don't think we really talked to Brian much about it, but like I would think just watching a documentary and just seeing how he talks about Lou, it's hard for him, because he was, I mean, Kevin was the oldest, but Brian was like a stable. Or a staple to everybody in those days, and he was the one to make that decision to go and do, so I definitely understand. We don't like talking about that man. He's a bad man.
Yeah, we had it wrote down in our talking points for the Leanne episode, but I'm glad we didn't bring it up because it was such a high energy, high paced show that we did. So
it is, man, and we got more coming. more high energy every week.
Do you want to introduce this newest partnership, this newest sponsor, before we hit the video?
Yes. Let's do it.
Hey guys, Caleb from the Frickin' Frack Show here. Do you guys ever wonder who's the best when it comes down to doing loan closes on houses and refinances? I'm here to tell you my recommendation. Guaranteed Title, Michael Alois. Well, I'm here also to tell you he's been in real estate business for over 40 years. His term that's most important is experience matters. And ladies and gentlemen, he's got 40 years of experience. It matters because when you're making the biggest purchase of your life, you want to make sure things are done correctly and things are done right. He knows all the properties in the St. Mary Parish like the back of his hand. Whenever you go by the office, make sure to visit Miss Jana. Miss Jana is the absolute best notarizer that I know. I want to also go ahead and point out that Stephanie has been a closing agent of 10 years. Again, guys, the experience is there. The people are there. Where else can you go but Guaranteed Title? Michael Alois. So go ahead and check them out, guys. Guaranteed Title. And check out their Facebook, Law Office of Michael Alois and Guaranteed Title. Again, guys, experience matters.
That was a good
Experience matters, man. Experience matters. Guaranteed Title. Check them out in Morgan City, Louisiana, guys. So I definitely want to touch up on just like you know, let's go ahead and give a big shout out to the boys, man, because I know we do it pretty often, but I don't think we've done it this episode. But you know, there was a conversation I was having sometime during the week with someone, and I said, you know, without frickin' Frack, you know, Nick and Brian, there would never be like a frickin' Frack show. You know, so I do want to like touch up and tell the boy, give them a nice big shout out and tell them we love them. And, you know, we do appreciate everything they've done for us and for our lives. You know, they've invested as much time as we have, you know, with them.
Yeah, they brought so many people from all over the world together. Their music is just special. It's
Us.
one of those. It's the thoughtfulness that goes into the songs. Simply just picking out the songs for each album, like they know what the fans want and what they want to hear. And thank you.
So okay, I thought about this earlier. I was watching In a World Like I was watching an interview about In a World Like This and how they said they wrote around 95% of the songs and everything like that. Like, guys, we need to bring back In a World Like This. We need to make sure it's back for the DNA tour because it's absolutely. You know, I was listening to it earlier after the interview, and I was like, I'm so proud of this. I love this song. There's like nothing, you know, it's just beautiful. The harmonies are great, you know.
Yeah, dude. Madeline. That's why I posted that on our page was to talk about the truth behind that song, man. It's so moving. I know some people will say that that's not their favorite, and it doesn't need to be your favorite to just listen. Just listen to what they're saying, dude.
The lyrics.
And that's something else that we talk about a lot, and I'd like to point out again. They're always evolving. They're always moving forward, man.
I mean, look, we all know another album is down the line eventually. You know, it's gonna happen eventually. But I'll always say Chances is probably my absolute favorite song in the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 albums. Right now, I've been listening to Chances every day, multiple times a day, and it's just it's like bringing back the old school BSB sound, you know.
Yeah. Chances will forever go down as one of the best videos, one of the best writing. I mean, and that's something that you can talk about. All Backstreet Boy albums is, look, 28 years later, we still listen to the old ones.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
Yes, and Siberia will go down to the lyrics are absolutely touching.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it.
You need to, man, because it's really sad. It really is. When I came back, she wasn't there. Like, oh man, where is she?
Well, where'd she go?
One day we're gonna do a commentary episode of like all the Backstreet Boys songs. We might get a strike. They might mute us in certain countries, but one country should be able to hear us. You know.
I'm gonna write that down. That's such a good idea.
Yeah.
A replay
With
commentary.
just a note left on the stairs. Whoa, what did the note say? If you want to talk, give me a call.
So I had to do a paper, a report where it's called deconstruction, where you break down your favorite song. And so I did it on I Want It That Way. I got a 95% on it, but the reason I did it was because I wanted to get my gears turning on what I Want It That Way really means. I need to know.
Yes, man. But I don't have the answer.
Nobody does.
No. So quick thinking here. What's a song from the Backstreet Boys that you don't hear people talk about?
This Is Us.
Oh, nice, man.
Everybody
Straight Through My
else.
Heart.
Straight Through My Heart. That whole album.
Which is, dude, Straight Through My Heart's my jam, man.
The video's sweet.
The gun.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
For the last little bit, this last segment, why don't you guys throw in the comments what's a song that they don't talk about enough that you absolutely love? You know, Siberia is probably one of those.
Kristen says Max has said it means nothing. There you go. Max Martin says it just doesn't mean a thing.
If I knew then
what I know now.
Yeah.
I don't mean your own. Climbing the walls. Ooh.
The documentary or the behind the scenes of This Is Us tour, where he's like, straight down my throat. I love coffee so much, yeah. I can't wait to drink it. I told you, man.
These are some good ones, man. That's what she said. That's one I don't ever hear. I don't ever hear That's What She Said.
That's what she said. Yeah, that's a good one.
Man,
Panic.
Is that the one that's go, sap, and go? Is that it?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Memory Bliss.
That's the one I always skip.
What is
Set Adrift? That's the one that
Memory Bliss.
That's the one that people are like, no, that's Boys to Men. Because I mean, it don't sound anything like a Backstreet Boys until Brian starts singing. You know,
10,000 Promises.
Oh,
is that Alejandro's favorite?
His favorite is Shining Star.
Shining Star, that's right.
Now that is forgotten. No one ever talks about Shining Star
besides Alejandro.
Yeah, he brings it up where is he tonight, man?
Yeah,
Alejandro, you here?
We need to have a talking to.
He's probably got his phone in his pocket. He's got his earpieces in, listening, man. Shout out to Alejandro.
Kristen has some big ones here. Bigger, No Place Like You, God, Your Mama and Me. God, what a good one. Yes. Anything on This Is Us, 10,000 Promises, Nobody But You.
Nobody But You is definitely never, ever talked about. I don't think anyone's ever said that in this group. Man. No. I love Shining Star. Baby, you is close, like, dude, I'm sorry, but Nick's vocals on that, perfect.
Yeah, Nick's vocals and everything, man.
Yeah. You see, You Need Love, all of your life is one of my absolute top songs. I'm always singing in the house. You can ask Vicky. But it's a great.
Heather, what do you mean by that? Kevin's solo song.
I don't even know he had one.
I think he sang it on the tour, the cruise. Yeah.
Well, this is a world exclusive for me. I had no idea Kevin had a song.
Ooh, Jackie, Darling. I love Darling, dude.
Me too. A lot of people don't, though, believe it or not. For the Vegas tour, I was reading different comments, and people were complaining Darling was on it. I was like, we haven't heard that since like Millennium, or before that or whatever. Like, it's been years, you know?
Heather said it's called Nobody But You.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, that's the one I don't ever listen to. But that's because I don't even think it's on my Spotify for some reason.
So for people that love Kevin's solo stuff, you're going to love Footprints, by the way.
Yes. I'm so lucky we had the honor of listening to it illegally because we didn't know.
I didn't know. Yeah.
Yes. Just release it, guys, because it's so good. It's so good, man.
If you want it to be good, girl.
Oh, yeah.
How about that one? Yeah.
Everybody likes that song. Like, everybody, brings it up all the time.
I love Hey Mr. DJ.
Yeah. That was great, man. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of all their stuff, but there's some of them that I can just, I have to hear every day.
Mm-hmm.
As Long as You Love Me will always be one that I listen to every day.
Ever since I've known you, you've listened to it every day.
Every single day, 10 times a day, sometimes 15, sometimes 12. It just depends on the mood.
I Need You Tonight. I Need You. To me, that should have just been on a Nick album.
Yeah. I mean, just like I Got You. I Got You should have been a Backstreet Boys song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The harmonies that Brian does, on it, beautiful.
I love that the DNA tour kind of brought back everyone.
Dude, you have to understand, everyone was like, is and was my jam, and to witness that phenomenon of it coming back was a peak of my life,
Can we all agree that that's the best opening in show business? I mean,
the surfboards were cool, but oh my goodness, they gave us a show for the DNA, especially the opening.
Yeah,
man, if you guys haven't seen it, yes, you guys should definitely check it out on YouTube. Argentina concert, you guys will love it.
The only thing I didn't like about that is they come walking up instead of coming to the floor or whatever, Oh,
well, I think in New Orleans they were marching.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I think that's what they did. They were just marching up, and then they got in spot. I think a few of them they had came from the floor, like a few dates.
What did I missed it? Bridget just said everyone is apparently the highest played song on iTunes. Oh,
very nice.
Yeah,
very, very nice, man.
It just gives me goosebumps. And I mean the opening to Vegas for that small space that they had, I'll never forget that. That was my first show.
Man, that was remarkable, man. I just remember like being in awe that me and Vicky had this opportunity to come here to be in the front row on the catwalk, like you just for your first show, and then you had all the ladies behind me threatening to kill me because I'm not a VIP because I got in the front row, and I'm like, I ran for my life.
Same.
Like, man, I was trying to get up here, and everybody else is just like walking in heels. I'm like, see ya.
I think you and I had the same experience.
And they just hated me. And they're like, he's not VIP. I'm like, shh.
That was good. Somebody spilled a beer in my pocket because I want to move. I'm like,
I tell people that story all the time, dude. I'm like, dude, they hate it, Matt. I mean, I'm sure those people regret it. I'm sure some of those people are in here tonight. I'm sorry.
Didn't move, bro. I still didn't move.
Matt is ready. Matt is perfectly ready for an apology.
Yeah, anytime you guys are in, I'm down. I sprinted, dude. I sprinted at DNA too. They were all like the gates were shut, and Melissa's like, "Save me a spot." I'm like,
I will.
Yeah. Fiend for yourself, lady.
Bye. Gotta go.
That was good, man. That was awesome.
Yes, it was, man. It was nuts.
I can still smell the fog from the smoke machine. Like that's something that always stays with me because I think you and I were at the same spot.
Yeah, we were definitely, man. That was the craziest thing.
They were behind the screen in DC and in Hershey Park #1, but then Hershey Park #2 they walked on stage. Okay, yeah,
that's pretty. Yeah, that's really cool, man. Yeah, that's true. It rose up. The screen rose up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't come through the floor. That was for don't go breaking my heart.
Yep. That's true. They're like, hi.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude. I love that they kind of how they wore the different jerseys, but they didn't wear any in Nebraska. But they wore the different states jerseys that they were at.
They must have been like, "What do we wear in this state?"
There's no professional team.
That's sad, man. That's really sad.
I know. Come on, Huskers, hook them up with some jerseys, dude.
Oh man, next time they go to Nebraska, they'll be wearing the frickin' Frack show shirts.
Well, that's because Brian has one, doesn't he?
Yes,
he does.
He's got 3.
Yeah. Kim says Vegas was off the chain. I agree. I think it was very. Hey, so I guess we're way over time here, but let's go one more.
That's all right. It's Backstreet time.
Backstreet time. So we had made a post talking about the different eras, right? And everybody's favorite different eras. I kind of interested in knowing yours. What's your favorite?
For like just in general, like eras.
Yeah.
I would say, the 60s were, You know, like I really love the '60s. I love the '70s, and I don't like 2000s. I really don't. I feel like I don't belong here a lot of times, and it's kind of sad to say that, but the music doesn't speak to me the way, you know, '60s through '90s music does.
'90s just hits different, right? I mean, the '90s,
It does,
everything,
man.
everything about it. I mean, the TV shows, the movies, the music.
There wasn't a lot of sadness.
No, it was just all happy and a lot of neon coloring. Or was that '80s? Whatever.
I mean, there was so much going on. Now 2000s, all we're doing is we turn on, like, you know, not being political, but we turn on the news, we turn on television and watch a movie, and something is politically correct. Things like that. Like, we didn't have none of that in the '90s. '90s, you had Ninja Turtles wearing skirts and wearing, you know, just different colors, and it was okay. You know, it was just Ninja Turtles. You know,
It was all right. Yeah.
You know,
Go
let's
Ninja,
just go back.
Ninja. Let's go back. Take me back.
Let's get Vanilla Ice on the show.
Dude, I thought about it. I thought about he's too busy like doing cooking shows and remodeling homes. And
Dude,
stuff.
that dude stays busy, man.
Yeah, he does. He did it right.
Hey, we're working on it though.
Yeah.
Or at least I am. I didn't tell you.
Well, we're gonna blow some people's minds.
Yes.
I think the Roaring '20s would be cool,
Oh, yeah.
where everybody's
I
in
like that.
suits. You know.
Yeah, dude, that would be amazing. I know. I've always wanted to buy a trench coat, you know, and just wear it. But like, if I did that, somebody would be kind of scared of me in public. But like in New York and stuff, like that's all I saw was people wearing trench coats, just like they did in like Godfather. People actually still wear that kind of stuff. So I'm like, I just need to move to New York, you know.
Melissa loves New York City, dude. It's always doing something though, you know. So busy.
I mean, if Broadway was open, we would have already been there. I told Vicky I'm taking her on a lovely, amazing vacation anywhere she wants, and by anywhere I'm choosing, and we're going to New York or we're going to Disney.
yeah, dude.
But-
We're gonna take the kids to Disney.
You know, it's just not a good time for New York because, like, we'll be bored. Like, you can eat and everything. When I wasn't watching shows in New York, the last 2 or 3 visits, I was bored.
Yeah.
You know, I'd already seen all the stuff around there, but you know, yeah, bring back some Broadway, man. We'll be there.
Hamilton's coming to Omaha. That'll be
I saw that
great.
2022.
Yeah, something like that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that and
But
Wicked.
It's a long ways away though, you know. I mean, it's only a year, I guess, but
It feels like forever, man. We were going to, you know, 3 shows a month for Broadway shows in New Orleans and stuff every month, and it's been a whole. The last time I went to a show was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Actually,
was that good?
No,
No.
it was a very bad show. It was poorly done, but that was the last time. Last March.
I've never seen a Broadway show. We were supposed to go when we were up there. I wanted to go to Lion King or something, but we never went. The tickets were just crazy price, dude.
We saw The Lion King. We were like pretty close and everything. Vicky didn't like it. I thought it was kind of cool, but like, yeah, it's just like watching a movie though. It's like, okay, we already saw this.
Vicky said that you guys saw Denzel in.
Yeah,
Is
so
that Denzel Washington.
we saw him in a 4-hour play with David Morse, the actor, with a lot of different actors. It was like 10 different actors in it. Denzel Washington in the end gives a 20-minute like sitting down in a chair talking like in character, and it was remarkable, man. Clark Middleton, who recently passed away, he plays the character Glenn in Blacklist. Broke my heart because the guy, we actually met him after the show, and we just talked to him for like 5 minutes. Just super cool guy. Nobody knew who he was. They were all waiting for Denzel, and I was like, "Hey, Mr. Clark, I love you as Glenn in Blacklist. You know, my dad loves you, and you know, we just appreciate your art. You were amazing up there." And you know, he was like, "Man, he's like New Orleans, man. He's like, that's where I go to when I don't want to be found.
Really?
He's like, that's where I go. He's like, that's where I go to drink."
Don't you love Blacklist? Isn't that one of your favorite shows?
It is, and he recently passed away, not due to Corona, but actually West Nile virus.
Whoa.
Yeah, it broke my heart, man. Yeah, it really did.
That the closest thing that I've seen to anything Broadway is was Howie's musical. You know, that's the closest I've ever seen to
Which that's
anything like
I mean, that's basically a Broadway show in a way. It's
was
a musical.
fun.
Yeah,
It was fun.
yeah. Man, dude, it's crazy. But I see a bunch of people saying like Mamma Mia. We saw Mamma Mia. We saw Rent, Hairspray. You know, we saw Jersey Boys. We saw a lot. When I tell you a lot, I can tell you in the last 4 years of me and Vicky being together, we have seen probably 100 shows. I'm not even lying. Like probably
Broadway.
like for musicals and everything at the in New Orleans, Broadway shows and all. Yeah, easily. And then we saw about 200 concerts.
Where do you guys go to shows like that? Broadway shows?
We have a Sanger Theater, and that's where everybody goes in New Orleans for Broadway shows. We saw Dear Evan Hansen. That was the last thing she and I think, saw together. Yeah, I think like a year and a half ago or so. But yeah, Dear Evan Hansen. I tried seeing Harry Potter and the Cursed Child in New York. The problem was I bought SpongeBob ticket for myself because Vicky was working in New York training for the week. I bought a SpongeBob ticket. I get a message before the show starts. Hey, you won a $25 show to Wicked and a $30 show to Harry Potter. And I was like crying. But then I saw like the best show ever, which was SpongeBob. SpongeBob, incredible. You should watch it with the kids. They actually made an actual video of the entire Broadway show. It's crazy.
SpongeBob was on Broadway.
Yep. And it was amazing.
I love SpongeBob. So there's a fun fact.
It was incredible, man. Incredible.
I think the wife saw Wicked and Mamma Mia, I believe is what she said.
I want to see Wicked, but I should have just left SpongeBob. But I was like, no. I was like, I had some really nice seats, and Vicky was working, and I was like, no, because I wanted to see with Vicky, because Vicky had seen Wicked, but I haven't seen it yet. Eventually.
What is the guys from South Park? They created something that was on Broadway. Oh gosh, that's what we were gonna go see.
Is it Mormons?
Yeah, the Book of Mormon.
Yeah, the Book of Mormon. I was supposed to go see it twice, and I have not.
Yeah, we were gonna go. It is.
It's hilarious. People said it's funny.
It's funny. Ding.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
My name is Elder Price. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's so crazy, man.
So you're telling me if you could travel back in time, here we go. We're at an hour and a half. I'm sorry. If you could travel back in time, where would you go?
Probably to 96.
You would go back to 96.
I'd go back to 96. It was a great time. A lot of things are being introduced to the world. But if you want to hear a joke, I'd go back to 1972 or 73 when heroin was introduced. I'd blow the plane up, so it never got here, and we would not be a drug pandemic over here. But no, that was just a joke because you just can't go back in time, Caleb.
No, I mean, I think about it all the time. I do. Time travel just fascinates me. I think I was talking to a friend, and the way he sees it is that there's always been time travel. We just don't know it in this one, in this universe, this parallel universe.
I mean, there's aliens.
What, dude? It's crazy to think about.
I mean, Demi Lovato says there's aliens. She says she chased one.
I get my news from Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan very much believes that there is aliens. So that's.
Yep. I don't know if I believe Demi Lovato chasing one, running after it and stuff, but
she went through
cool.
some things. You know what I'm saying?
She went through a whole lot of things. So those who didn't read the craziness that she said yesterday or 2 days ago, I suggest you read it.
I will
talk about it.
Melissa wants to know if you would go back to the age that your age right now to 96.
I would, because I haven't changed much, and that's what a lot of people tell me. I haven't changed since I was a kid. I'm still the same person in every way, pretty much, and except my voice is deeper. I grow hair.
I have changed so many different times to
Yeah.
so many different types. Yeah, I like the person I am now. So if I could go back to 96, like you're saying, how about we go to 97 or 8 when Backstreet Boys were just kind of, let's go to 90.
You want to go to 96 because then you could say like you were there from the start.
From the, yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, I would be the person I am now and go
Yeah.
back to 96. Yep. That's
Yeah.
a good call. Good call, bro. Good call.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Last thing, did you see the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion?
I did. Watched it a couple weeks ago. It was great, but you know, Uncle Phil was missing, man.
I cried. I legit cried. My wife was asleep, and I was tearing up through a lot of it. It's such a pinnacle in time, dude.
It's just a time we won't get back. It's like shows like that we just won't get back, man.
Like Boy Meets
You know?
World, that Fresh Prince, Family Matters, Full House, that kind of stuff. They try, but it's just not the same.
Yeah, they very much tried with Fuller House, and it was not anything.
And Girl Meets
Man.
World, it's just not the same.
I mean, there was some moments in Girl Meets World where Corey and Topanga and Sean and all, but I mean, the lessons just weren't
No.
the same. You know,
I skip-
we didn't have Feeney guiding us. You know, Feeney.
Yeah. So yeah, I skipped the Girl Meets World episodes until Sean's there.
Yeah, I got to like season 2.5, and I just stopped.
Yeah.
You know, they were focusing too much on Sean getting with Sabrina Carpenter's mom, and I was
Yeah,
like, all right, I'm done.
So I got a big trip coming up, man. I'm going to Colorado to go skiing with my mom, my sister, my wife,
Ooh.
the kids. We're heading out there March 10th through the 13th. We're going to take Melissa's sister's senior pictures up there with the mountains and all that. We're going to do them ourselves.
Come on.
So, yeah.
That's awesome, man. Bring that camera.
I just don't. It's kind of a big pinnacle point of our show, so I don't.
It's not even weatherproof. I would not do it.
I'm
It doesn't
not,
work
dude.
in cold, they said.
So yeah, I got
Sad.
that coming up, man. It's gonna go
Cool,
skiing
man.
and snowboarding, and it'll be a lot of fun, dude.
Well, I'm sure you guys are gonna have a good time. Is that next week?
No, 2 weeks
Okay.
from today. 2 weeks
Awesome.
from next week. Yeah, the kids are super excited. They've never been to the mountains, you know. So
Well, sweet, man. You guys are definitely gonna have a great time in that cold.
yeah, it's crazy because it's so cold in Nebraska that going up
Yeah.
to Colorado, being that high up, it's actually my mind, the way I think, right? And the weird mind of mine is it's closer to the sun, so it's warmer, right?
Yes.
you're higher up, so it's warmer.
That's so crazy, man. It really is.
Yeah, the cold
Um,
doesn't faze me.
That's good.
Yeah. So yeah, I think and do you got anything else, Caleb?
I think that's it, my man. Just thank you guys so much for all tuning in. It was a late show, and we really appreciate everybody just tuning in and just hanging out with us. You know, anytime you guys want to talk, anytime you want to say anything, please comment because we are reading these comments, and you know, we just appreciate everybody's support. We thank you guys so much.
Yep, we're gonna do one last ad and then go to our outro. But this is episode 31 of the Freaking Frack Show. What kind of podcast is this, Caleb?
We will announce the next guest soon. We're in the midst of getting every detail. It might be possibly tomorrow. We will definitely let you guys know. But this is a podcast for the fans, by the fans.
Peace, guys. Matthew here from the Freaking Frack Show. We talk a lot on this show about the importance of your mental health, but something I think that gets overlooked is your physical health too. That is why we are so excited to be partnering with Complete Health Nebraska. They're located here in Lincoln, Nebraska at 2801 Pine Lake Road, Suite C. You can find them on Facebook at www.facebook.com/CompleteHealthNE or on their website at CompleteHealthSupplements.com. With our partnership, we have a very special deal for you guys and you guys only. When ordering on their website, make sure you use promo code FF15. That's FF, the number 1, the number 5 for 15% off your entire order and free shipping nationwide on orders $50 or more. Again, that's promo code FF15 at checkout for 15% off your entire order and free shipping nationwide on anything over $50. You know what? Just give them a call too at 402-423-4234 830. Tell them the guys at the freaking Frack Show sent you, and you'll get the same special deal. Give them a call. They'll set you up with anything and everything that you need to keep your mind and your body in peak performance. Remember to use promo code FF15 at checkout when browsing their wide selection of mental and physical health supplements. All right, guys, let's get back to the show.
All right, guys, you're watching the freaking Frack Show.
Podcast for the fans, by the fans.
What?
We love you guys.
Gotta go.